Welcome back to Arizona Midday. So are you having problems with your hot water in your home? The winter season means we might have a few more issues with our water heaters right now. Ron Degner, owner of Zest Plumbing and Drain, is here to help. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Well, you know, this is a big issue right now. I know I have to let my water run forever in order to get that hot water out. So I'm glad that you're here to help us out. But first, can you tell us more about Zest Plumbing?
Yeah, so we are a residential full-service plumbing and drain company, and we've been in the Valley since 2008, and we're located in Scottsdale, but we do service the entire Valley.
Okay, well that's important to know, right? Because
absolutely.
People are going to be calling you after this one. So what are the different types of water heaters?
So there's a lot of different types of water heaters. We have electric, we have gas, we have point-of-use water heaters, we have our traditional tank-style water heaters, and we also have, like what we have with us today, this tankless version of a water heater.
Okay, so does a tankless water heater give us instant hot water? Is that how that works?
Well, you know, there's a lot of misconceptions about a tankless water heater. A lot of people think that they can replace their traditional tank-style water heater and they're going to get instant hot water at their fixtures, and it just doesn't work that way, because when we replace your tank water heater, it's still going to be in the garage or in a closet.
Yeah.
So then it has to travel from that wherever it's located at, say the garage, and it has to travel all the way through the plumbing pipes to get to the fixture.
Okay, that makes sense.
So therefore, you're still waiting for it to all clear out, and then once the hot water gets there, though, then you have endless hot water.
Endless hot water, right?
Correct.
So because there is the issue where people wait for it to warm up, and then it warms up, and then you only have it for like 5 minutes, and then it goes back cold.
Right.
So this will help out with that.
It does, absolutely.
Okay. Perfect. So is installing a tankless water heater something the average homeowner can do themselves?
Well,
it sounds like a lot of work, actually.
It is a lot of work, and there's a lot that we actually have to check out first. So we need to make sure that the gas supply is adequate to supply this unit. The average tank water heater is going to be 35 to 50,000 BTUs. This model here is 199,000 BTUs. So we have to make sure that that gas supply is going to be adequate.
Okay.
Also, we need to make sure that our venting up on the top to get the exhaust out is going to be adequate. And generally, we can't reuse that old vent. We have to run a completely new vent to the outside of the house. And then a very important part is we need to look at the water quality.
Okay.
What kind of water are we going to put through this? So we don't want to install this brand new state-of-the-art unit and then pour water through it.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Right. It's just going to ruin your efficiency, and it's going to shorten the lifespan. So we want to make sure that we have good water quality. So with all of that, it's probably not something that the average homeowner would want to take on themselves.
Right.
Probably best to leave it to a professional.
Sounds like a good idea.
Right.
So how do you check the water before you start using it in this tank?
So we just do a simple water quality analysis. That's all. We're just going to take a sample right on site, and then we'll check the grains of hardness.
Okay.
So we're in the valley here. We're right around 20 grains of hardness, which is extremely hard.
Okay.
And that will ruin a unit like this.
Oh.
So we want to get that down to 0 or at most maybe 1 or 2 grains.
Okay, and then you guys can help with that.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, we definitely need to leave it up to the professionals for sure.
Right.
So should I be doing an annual maintenance on my water heater?
So the short answer is yes.
Yeah.
But of course there are other factors that play into that. So what type is it? Is it a tankless? Is it a tank? If it's a tank unit and it hasn't been touched in 15 years, probably not something that we would want to start on, right? You best just leave well enough alone, and then maybe put that money towards a new unit, and then let's set it up for maintenance. Let's set it up so that it can be serviced. We don't use these plastic valves. We want to get rid of these.
Okay, so those are old.
These are old, and then when after 15 years, they don't function. You'll get it to open up, and then it won't close. So let's get a new full port valve on it so that we can service the unit properly.
Okay.
And yeah, that's going to help us get longer out of our new water heater once it's installed.
Okay, so how long should we hold on to a water heater? Like, when do you need to change it?
Well, the water heater is probably going to tell you when it needs to be changed. It's going to either leak, or the efficiency will just get so bad where you're just not getting a full time that you need to complete showers and use your fixtures. So that's when we're going to start looking at installing either a new tank or even just a tankless version like this to replace your old unit.
Okay, so is there a way to get instant hot water to my faucet so I don't have to wait so long? Because I know I let the water run for a very long time before it heats up, and then I'm wasting water.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can waste 2 to 3 minutes of hot water. The average fixture is going to be 2.5 gallons a minute, so you're wasting 7.5 to 10 gallons of water just waiting on it to get hot. So this unit here, this is a recirculating pump. And so what this does is it can actually circulate the hot water through the piping system so that when you turn on the faucet, you do have immediate hot water like what we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
So yeah, we have a few different versions of this, and it all depends on what the plumbing system is set up for. But we do have something that can work for everybody.
Okay, perfect. So you also have something for our viewers. You have a deal?
We do.
Okay,
Absolutely.
talk about that.
Yep, so normally we charge $149 for our flush and clean, and for our Arizona Midday viewers today, we are going to offer that for $49, so you're gonna save $100.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon and sharing all of that great information, especially right now during the winter because we need that hot water. So you can go ahead and find out more at callzestplumbing.com. Thanks.
Thanks, Vanessa.